Dude, I love that intro for me, guys. Hello. Welcome everybody in the audience. If you're watching from the comfort of your own house, if you're watching maybe in the future when this video is on YouTube, if you're watching live right now on Twitch, welcome to the KourtHouse. My name is KourtHouse, and we're chilling today on the KourtCouch with the very first episode of the KourtCouch. And I'm joined by my friend Elusive Deuce, old college friend, and we're going to be playing some Hades 2. Say what's up to the people, Marcus.
What's up to the good people? What's up, people?
Yo. So we're going to be playing some Hades 2, and we're just going to chill, have a really good time. You know, for people who've been here on the channel, you know this is a really chill place. We have some fun, some insightfulness, and some chaos. And I've informed Marcus exactly a little bit of what we get into. But before we kind of dive really deep into that, I want him to just kind of go ahead and tell a little bit about himself to you guys. So, Marcus, have the floor. Tell the people who are you, where can they find you, all this stuff.
So, Marcus, you can find me online as Loose as a Deuce. You can find me maybe in a bookstore under M. Haynes. I'm gamer, educator, lover of all things video game. Here to talk some video games.
Heck yeah. And so, first off, I love that, because video games is like, I feel like people downplay just how cool they are, you know, even us as video game enjoyers, because it's like, it's been turned into like a commodity, but these things are really awesome, so it's always a pleasure to have someone who loves video games on the show or on my page just to talk about video games. Always makes me happy.
Absolutely.
Now, I have to ask, because you hinted at it a little bit while we were getting things ready for the stream. Why Hades 2 for today?
This is my game. in a year full of like amazing video games, like this was my favorite one. Hades 1 is one of my favorite games ever made. And then this came out and it's like Hades but more. So this was right up my alley. Music is great, gameplay is phenomenal, story is good. Like, yeah, this is my game. Like, I currently have well over 200 hours in this game.
200 hours. Oh.
So yeah, I know it a little bit.
Okay. Dang. Okay, we're gonna have a fun stream then, because I have maybe a fifth of that total playtime. So I'm looking forward to you showing me some things I have not necessarily seen before. Well, I guess since you've already mentioned that, you know, you played, because I was gonna ask you if you're a fan of Hades 1 or Supergiant, more of their works. You said you like Hades 1, so I have to ask you the question: Zagreus or Melanui?
Now, why would you make me pick that? So, I think I like Zagreus as a character more, but I have to be honest. I feel like, as far as like, and this is also a part of me, just like the writing of it all. I feel like writing wise, Melanui is more interesting for me.
I'd agree. She has like a whole, like, I have to get back to my sealed family through a time mirror, a dream mirror. I have to learn sorcery from Hecate. I got to do all of this stuff. She's one of the Silver Sisters. She has like a lot going on for her. And honestly, bro, I think she's cooler than Zagreus. I like Zagreus. Melanui with the little ghost hand and stuff. Come on, man.
And that's the thing. Like, there's so many interesting points. Like, I said that I've been playing for 200 hours. Like, even as recently as like a couple of days ago, there was a conversation that she had about like just some of her past. I was like, how am I still learning new stuff about this character?
Yeah, Supergiant, they really take their time with the things they create. I'm not sure if you've played like Bastion or Transistor, but they do things.
I did start playing Bastion. I didn't get too far, but I did start it.
Yeah, Bastion's crazy. The narrator in that game makes me feel like Morgan Freeman didn't try hard enough when he was in his narration bag. Like, oh gosh. Ooh. Oh yeah, look out for these guys. See, I remember when I was first playing like Hades 2, and I wasn't used to her having to be able to being able to charge everything, and I just felt like that was such a crazy change.
Oh yeah.
Can't do it.
Great.
Like it took me a minute to get used to it. Like because now I talk about my Hades 2 playtime. I have probably almost 500 hours in Hades 1. So
Oh
coming
my
to
god. Oh yeah. Yeah, they just kept the addiction going.
this,
Oh Lord, that's dangerous. That's like
it is. I don't be like me, kids. Don't be like me.
I say you should 700 hours in the video game series. I would take that over 30 hours in Fortnite. I would take that any day.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh man, because it's like games like this are such a complete package, right? Compared to kind of like the live service thing, I don't really have any issue with Fortnite, aside from the fact that kids that mainly play Fortnite don't play anything else, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Like I've been trying to make sure my nephew stays like on actual games because my sister got him a Switch and we've played a couple of like I don't want to make it say like real video games. We played a couple of not live service games together.
It's a safe place here. You can say what you want.
One of my goals is to just like make sure that he keeps that like love and interest in like traditional games, we'll say.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. It's good for the attention span too.
Yeah.
You get characters, you get stories, you get into art and music. Hey, especially for like Hades, you can get into Greek mythology, Greek and Roman mythology from
There's so much stuff in here that like, man, like I've been watching, and this should just show you just how much I'm addicted to these games. I've even been watching other people play them, and one of the playthroughs that I'm watching now has someone who's like an expert in Greek mythology, and I'm learning even more stuff that makes me want to play more.
That's actually really cool.
Now at last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Jeez, I remember just like all the animations, like for the trailers for this game and everything, like they were going crazy with this. I'm surprised it didn't win as many awards, but I feel like games don't need to win awards to be good.
Agree. I mean, a small part of me does wish that it did win more, but like you said, it doesn't take away from how good it is.
And much so, I feel like the awards are just bragging rights. Because that's what I would do if I have an award.
Yeah.
Said I'm the best. Everybody else, I'll make good games, but me, my shit.
It's like, look who got game of the year.
We got best art direction, best soundtrack. Oh, what else is that? Best game design. Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't be on that stage. Jeff Keighley would have them escort me out of there, man.
It's like you know what? We'll just mail you your awards. It's okay.
Okay, so what I would have to, dang, I forgot. Because I'm trying to figure out the best way, because this is the first episode, and I do appreciate you being here with me. So you're going to, unfortunately, be the guinea pig as I test how to deliver questions and a good experience.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, so okay, well, I'll space it out. Because I don't want to blow through all the questions and then do all game. We do both. It's fantastic. Oh.
I thought the fire goddess never got involved. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I think she was one of my favorites. This was Hestia. Yeah! I love Hestia.
She is the reason why I got my first couple clears.
Dude, the burn and the fireballs are so good. Oh my god. Oof. It's her, and I think it's the little silver sister one when you drop like a spirit bomb on the map. That's
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
helps so much, man. Freaking, it's so in depth, and no two playthroughs are alike unless you truly go out of your way to make them alike.
And even then, it's hard to do that.
Yep. I'm very curious as to how far you're going to get on your first run, being, you know, an expert in this game.
You and me both.
Ooh, terrain kill. See, you're already better than me. Every terrain kill I get is by accident. You played that so smooth. Easy. Yeah, Poseidon was fire too.
Can't recover here. Need to press on.
Okay. You got a little
Maybe
upgrade.
smart of me. It actually may be smart of me to try to get some money.
Yeah, I think, what is it? Chiron might come up soon, get you a little sandwich. For the HP, and maybe get another buff too.
I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. So a little health, a boom for the boss. We may, because when I first played this, I died just in the regular first area, and then my second run is when I got to the second area. So if I can make it to the boss of this area, I will consider it a success.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna get there. You only got like 3 more rooms, and then everything is just going to cease to exist once you get stronger. Health upgrade. Ooh.
That's why I looked. I was like, okay, I don't know the numbers, but I think I'm close.
Yeah, you should be, because I remember, like, unless you start, you should be close. Because my brain was thinking about, like, the last time I played this game, I had the little challenge modifiers on. Making, you know, all of this more of a living hell than what it looks like. Woo! Oh, you're smooth. You're smooth. You're out of there. Got him. Hey, Ryder. Yes, welcome. This is the KourtCouch. I'm just chilling with the homie. We're gonna bring different people on. This is like a series I'm doing where we're gonna bring different people on. People that I know, people who know about video games professionally, anime, all that stuff. And we just sit down, chill, hang out with them. You know, really kind of reunify the community in gaming and things like that. And, you know, give the spotlight to some people who deserve it. And my friend Marcus here, I think they genuinely deserve it, because I think they're doing a lot of good work, which we'll get into later on into the thing.
These provisions surely shall make all the difference.
I appreciate that.
What gold I find is yours.
Yeah, you're making black market deals with the ferryman of the underworld.
This one, please.
Okay. Are you kidding me? I get a duo on my first run? Now I feel like I need to do better.
Look, this is your run. This is chosen. That just means this whole session is blessed. Okay. Ooh.
That's gonna keep me alive. It's like, I was like, yeah, well, okay.
Oh, you can go for the upgrade too. See if you can get that 10 HP to 20 or 15. I lied. It's there at all.
Good, because this will probably be most beneficial.
These still grow in the underworld.
Okay, let's see. New goal. Get through at least one phase of this boss.
Mind y'all, he's playing with like a delay, like an over one line. Like, he's crushing it. Oh yeah, Hecate did things to me. I was like, 6-pack, masked woman, like, please, bro. Whatever she needs, yes, ma'am.
see firsthand a demonstration of your capability.
Okay. Let's see how far we can get. Let's see how far we can
Two
get.
of us face each other here, even though my task has already begun.
Your training shall never be complete. And
I do rock with. I do mess with Hecate heavy though.
Yes, bro. If she was playable, I would have your hours in this game.
flames awaken.
Ghost powers. Torches. Ooh, nice dodge. Yeah, you're smooth. You're actually crazy.
I'm just gonna go over here. Usually I would try to get a couple of hits in, but I'm not even gonna risk it.
Okay. Ooh, boom. I always thought it was such a cool little like feature that she is using like the weapon she's gonna give you later on, the little torches.
Yes.
And this is just a training session.
And then one of my favorite things is that once you start getting the hexes from Selene, you realize that like most of her moves are those hexes.
Oh, yeah, because the polymorph is one, isn't it? Oh,
Yes.
Oh, wait, you just did something. My brain just clicked. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's the attack I gamble on. I'm like, I'm going to dash in and then dash out. Oof, you got 21 HP. First run. And the music, the band is going crazy.
I did not the right one. Playing a lot more conservative than I usually would.
I see, yeah. That's why I had to shut up so you could focus. That HP blinking.
Let's see you evade this.
I'm trying, Hecate.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
All right,
Now,
here
here's
it
the
is.
challenge.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yes, sir. Use. Oh!
Ah!
Oh, Lord. I believe. Also, this is cruel. You're training this girl and you're going to turn her into a sheep and hit her with magic blast and ghost beams? Well, I guess for what she has to do, this is like light work.
I mean, it's probably light work considering what she's about to have to deal with, but at the same time, come on.
And now from me.
Yes, now for you. Oh, wow. You are pulling out all of your moves. First run.
See, that's just a lot of land space, man. A lot of real estate. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's I love the challenge of this.
What are you doing? Ah, no.
You what? Oh, that was crazy. I could have sworn you were perishing there. Oh yeah, she's done. She's cooked.
You almost got it.
Ooh. Wow! On the first go. Wow. That was great.
Okay, this is-
And with ferocity. But surely there is more for you to learn beyond this threshold.
This is actually new. I'm curious as to what she would say.
Headmistress. What about you? Can you not join
but I
me?
feel like this is the same dialogue once you beat her the first time anyway.
No, I dare not stray too far from her abode. Continue now your
It
task.
sounds familiar.
I shall await your safe return.
Man, I was hoping I get unique dialogue.
To me, that is unique because I ain't never seen that before. Okay, so since we saw a little bit of like what bosses could be in this game, and they do get crazier. Chat, if you guys have never like played Hades before or Hades 2, this game has some pretty good bosses in it. I would ask you, Marcus, what would you say is your favorite video game boss of all time?
Time. That's of all time. See, that's a hard question because I have to go in my head and try to figure out if the best one is the one that I remember the most because they pissed me off, or just like characters I like. Um, this is probably gonna be a bit of a cop out because it's a recent game, but one of the first ones that comes to mind is
Countless
Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom.
one way through.
Ooh, I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, so you got to talk to me about that. I know he's hot in that game, though.
That is true. Best way for me to describe it. Okay, so if you've played a Zelda game before, just in general, you know, Ganondorf is more often than not like your final boss, the final person you
Right.
go up against. In this game, it's you fight him in his final form. The first phase is just a standard, it's a one-on-one fight. The second phase is when it gets special. Because not only does he transform into his Demon King form, he also gets an insane health bar. Like, you have to look it up. Anyone who has not seen it, you have to look at that second phase, how huge that man's health bar is. And if you've played the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom style games, you know that one of the abilities that Link has is this thing called Flurry Rush.
Yep, you got to dodge and do like
Where-
all the bunch of hits.
Yes, it's like a almost like a Souls-like type, like dodge thing that allows you to counter. So yeah, Ganondorf has that in this battle.
Oh, he can do it to you? Wait, that's kind of great. That's cool. Wait, I gotta play Tears of the Kingdom because I'm a Zelda fan. I just don't got Switch money.
That's fair. But yes, like and in like the last bit of that second phase, every time you try to hit him, he'll do a Flurry Rush. And if you are not good at it, you basically have to Flurry Rush his Flurry Rush in order to get those last couple of hits.
Oh wow! So you have to dodge. You have to counter his counter.
Yes, it's insane. It's insane, but it's so much fun.
That sounds actually really cool. Now I gotta play Tears of the Kingdom, which I will do 100% legally as soon as this episode is over. Wink, wink. Okay. Do you see any traces of that Ganon fight, of what made that Ganon fight so awesome in any of like this game here, in any of Hades 2?
So you know what's funny? I actually feel like, especially once you get to like the harder version of the Hecate fight, I actually feel like that has some of those same kind of like feels. Because like I said, Hecate uses all of the hexes that you can use. And especially once you get the harder version of the fight, it's not extreme measures, it's extreme measures in the first one. But whatever the harder version of the fight is called on this game, she mirrors you a lot. And I've even gotten dialogues, like I did the whole spear bomb thing you were talking about. I used it on her, and Hecate said, like, she said straight up, she was like, "Selene, don't you dare!" But nope, you're getting hit with a spear bomb, just like you threw one at me.
Hey, look, Selene gonna get both of us. Yeah, that's great. Okay, heck yeah. Dang. because like I am a huge Zelda person. Like my favorite Zelda is Twilight Princess. I don't know if that's a basic answer or if that's the cool answer, but I think that's my answer. Okay.
So most people would probably say that's the cool answer. Not gonna lie. For me, that is kind of the standard answer, but I get it. It's not a bad one. It's not a bad answer.
Okay, like yeah, like I haven't played Majora's Mask. That's when I need to play, and I'm gonna be doing a Zelda marathon later this year. I do like Minish Cap. I mess with Wind Waker. I haven't done Four Swords. What's another one? Oh, I want to play that new Zelda one that's like Link to the Past, but she has like a little magic staff and can like put things.
Well, that one is fun. That one is fun. So you're actually like right in my we are in my ballpark. We are in my neighborhood because Zelda is like my favorite game series.
Heck yeah!
So like I've played. Oh, thank
We
God.
haven't stopped.
I've played pretty much all of them. All of them that are been released in English, except the two that were on DS. And even those, I have them 100% legally, by the way. For
Nintendo ninjas do not go for him. He's not the one you're looking for.
like I have them. I just haven't sat down to actually play them. But I did play the one you're talking about, Echoes of Wisdom. I played that. It was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know. I don't know how high I would rank it because I'd had to sit down and think about it. But it was a good time. It definitely makes you think about your gameplay differently.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely gonna have to check that out because there's this game I've been looking at recently, and I'm gonna get it the first chance I get, and I'll recommend it to you. It's called Tunic. It's like a Legend of Zelda / like Dark Souls inspired game. It's like this cute little fox, and it's like this asymmetric camera, like Link to the Past or something like that. And it's super colorful and vivid, and there's like exploration and dungeons and all that stuff. So I would.
And see, I've heard people talk about Tunic. I haven't played it myself, but I have heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah,
This is
very much the same. It's one of those things where I think it was a game that released when I was playing a bunch of other stuff, and I feel like I might not have enjoyed the other stuff as much as I would have enjoyed Tunic, but I bought the other stuff, so I had to commit to my purchase.
No, that's real. That's real. Has that ever been a thing for you where it's been like, I bought this game, I'm going to see it through, even if it didn't maybe meet expectations?
Oh, okay. So there are a couple like that. Let me figure out the best corporate way to say this because I still gotta try to get people. Okay. I think Elden Ring was one of those ones for me. And I just don't like FromSoft gameplay. I think the bosses look cool. I think the art of the game is great. I think the music is good. I even think the story and the ending, I think all of that is great. But playing that game, I dislike it immensely. And I'm going to up it as well because you gave me one and I feel so confident after getting that Elden Ring off my chest. Dragon Age Inquisition also sucked. I hated that.
Wow.
I love Origins. I like 2 a bit. I know people hate 2. I like 2. Inquisition had a really good story. The gameplay, the world map didn't play music 75% of the time, Marcus. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Oh, I think my Discord messed up here. 1 second, guys. Oh yeah, wait, we're back. We're back now. Oh god. 1 second, guys. I think my Discord's acting up. Oh, there we go. Oh. Can you hear me?
Barely, you fading in and out.
Okay, yeah, I was having some kind of like connection thing. I think my mic might have been like reset somehow. I'll solve it later. Okay.
Yeah. But you're good now though. And
Okay.
you left me with the best cliffhanger because you said Dragon Age Inquisition, and I must hear the reason behind this.
Oh my god! I hope that caught on stream so it could just be that dramatic pause. But I did like the characters in Inquisition. I liked the story of Inquisition. I liked how it continued. I liked the whole unveiling of Solace or Solas, whatever. I liked all the characters. Oh, that was great. Playing that game was a slog. The world map didn't have music 75% of the time. Okay. I didn't like the exploration. I didn't enjoy the exploration. It was a pain. And I did that for like 90 hours.
Oh wow.
And I know I'm going to like Veilguard a lot more than I like Inquisition. And I'm going to go online and say that opinion and get crucified.
You know what? If you do, I say just hit me up. I'll stand on that cross with you because I agree.
Thank you. Okay, it's not just me. It's not just me. Okay. Thank you, bro. Because
Now I will say for me, like I haven't gotten that far in Inquisition. I played Veilguard first. I got we'll say I got lured in, and I
okay.
played Veilguard first. So I 100% that got the platinum trophy and everything on that. And then I started playing Inquisition, and I just was I said I don't like this actually.
Dude, it's because everyone talks about that game like it is the best thing in the Dragon Age series, and you play it and you're like, ain't no way. There's no way.
But you know what's funny though? Like something I find about myself is that I feel that way about a lot of games that people say like, oh, this is the unequivocal best in the series, best in the franchise. Because I mentioned earlier, Zelda is my favorite game franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of Link to the Past. I
Mm.
appreciate, what it did for the series and, so on and so forth. But as far as me just looking for a Zelda to play, it would not be my first, second, or even third choice.
Okay.
Metroid is probably second after Zelda for me. And, Metroid is probably second after Zelda for me. Feel the same way about Super Metroid. Respect it
Mm.
for, all it's done in gaming, but as far as if I'm looking for a Metroid to play, I'm booting up Dread.
Yep. Booting up Dread, Prime, one of the GBA titles. There's
Yeah.
a couple. I also like Metroid. Man, I done pulled out the actually glasses. Okay, NSK Shade, tell us your thoughts on this. We have a couple chatters that have been talking the entire time, Mark, but I've been so enthralled by conversation. Yeah, I very much agree. I think people don't realize, like, I don't know, around some time, people just decided that we all need to have the same opinion about every game, and I don't like that. Dude.
Okay. All right. Now, if by some miracle I get through this,
Oh yeah, one of the best songs. If this is The Crown, I'm here.
Ladies never come to see our shows. You must be different. What's your name?
oh boy. All right.
We're just about to start, aren't we, gals?
This was when I first played. This was my first like wall. Like she ended a good couple of my runs.
Sirens. I should have known.
So if by some miracle I get through this, then hey.
Okay. I think you got this. Because what is it? You just take out this drummer, then guitars, then her? You got it.
Pretty much.
Perfect pressure down here. Beats the pressure trying to make art while all our fans are watching, begging. Skilla, where's your
The funny thing is, I'm picking booms and putting together my build like I have all the arcana that I would use. So I'm expect. Oh yeah, if I pick these, I'm gonna have more damage, and if I do this, I'm gonna have this. And I was like, oh yeah, this is a first run. You don't have any of that.
You're really giving us a really impressive showing because your competency at the game is showing.
I appreciate that. 200 hours, I would be. I would hope.
Okay, guys, get ready to hear one of the best songs ever.
Ah.
So, my favorite part about this boss fight is, I guess, the memory when it first played. Because I just got Hades 2. I was like, oh man, I didn't beat Hades 1. I don't know why. The game was just very hard for me. I need to go back and beat it. So I get to this part and I'm like, wait, why is there like grunge? Why is there like rock music in my game? Mind you, I'm inebriated. It's a Saturday, you know? So good.
Thank you.
And they just remove each layer for each instrument you take out.
It's so cool. It's so cool. That was my first time like realizing that. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
The attention to detail in this game is really good. I think in all their games. And I think it all really does stem from Bastion. How, because the narrator was such a huge part of that game and he had to be like hyper aware, or they were hyper aware of everything of what the boy in that game was doing, that trickles to all their other projects where they just naturally like to comment on things or show it through their gameplay. Pretty cool.
My damage is kind of low.
SMK Shay says, okay, the glasses were for Kamen Rider Os. I just watched it before popping into the stream. Okay, well, thank you for popping in, Shay. Well, what I will say is, I guess I will try to now put Marcus one to Kamen Rider. Mark.
Okay.
First off, do you know what Kamen Rider is?
Not a single clue.
Okay. So, the best way I could tell you about it is that I'm gonna give you the literal thing, and I'm gonna give you my thing. My thing, it is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It's just, it is practical effect like telenovelas. It's great. And the more reasonable explanation, it's a thing called tokusatsu, which is just like a Japanese brand of film where it has practical effects and like stories. So I think Power Rangers for us, right?
Okay.
Essentially, it's these people, usually 1-2 couple, and they get this ability to turn into like a masked warrior. Sometimes it's through like experimentation. Sometimes they stumble upon it, and it's like a lot of drama, a lot of action, a lot of real fun things. And it's so popular because this is something that's around, I think, like 50 or 70 years old in Japan. You've seen more Kamen Rider references than you've known about Kamen Rider. And I
believe it.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to show you a couple things. Me and my friends, we do a thing where we react to Kamen Rider shows on YouTube. There was the first season we watched together is called Gaim. It is breakdancing battle royale with Fruit Jesus Samurai. And it is the craziest thing I've seen. Ooh.
Dang.
Yeah, your damage is low, but you're still doing good.
We can just get you out there. It'd be so much better.
Woo!
We can just get you out there. God dang.
That was a good run, though.
I saw it coming, but I was already in the smoke.
That was great.
That was fun.
First run, give it up, yo. Give a round of applause for freaking the bookman. Heck yeah.
Sirens are amphibious. You know their weakness is Chronos.
What is it? NSK Shade says, is it crazy I still haven't gotten out of Elysium for even the first time in Hades 1?
This old unfinished painting.
No, actually. Elysium was another one that was a hard stop for me for probably even more runs than Skilla.
Yep.
Like those bosses, I don't know. There's such a huge. I feel like it's not unmanageable, but I do feel like it is a huge kind of like difficulty spike
Yeah, it's a skill check
in
for sure.
Elysium.
Oh, I need a freaking plushie Adora so bad, bro. She's adorable.
That was pretty decent, right?
Yes.
Maybe pushing it. Calling you witch like
A
that.
lot of my friends say that I'm the Dora of the group, and it
It's
makes
like one
sense.
thing all in all, Dora. And I thought the witch part worked, but
I can see that. I can see that.
Then be gone.
Theseus can suck pomegranates. That's crazy.
stand firm and show no weakness.
There you are.
Man,
Twas a worthwhile first attempt, Malinois.
Yeah, even she's like,
You'd have
dude,
gone
you did
further
that.
Still, had I not obstructed your path.
exactly.
Successfully, I concede.
Yeah, you did was okay. This is what I was looking for.
Sure, I was prepared, and I know there is much left to prove.
Yeah, because this is new dialogue. I don't remember this.
So, trust well your instincts and your craft and continue the task. Death to Chronos.
Death to Chronos.
Chronos.
Bro.
Death to Chronos.
I said that and saluted every time in the game. I haven't seen him for a minute. I just know he gotta go.
Be well, headmistress.
And you, Malinois.
So I'm happy that we're
This
here at this
cauldron's
point
filthy still,
because I think the
there's something at our
relationship
altar
between
you may
Hecate
use.
and
An unsealed
Molinui
vessel
as like
will
teacher
as
and
well.
adoptive parent and student is like very, very important. And because we're on the topic, how it as an educator yourself, how do you feel about characters that are educators, and I would say Hecate specifically in this game, into how she teaches and brings up this person? And can you talk about your own journeys with that?
It's so interesting because she talks so much about, like her having to be hard on Mel because of, all the things that all the stuff that's at stake. But you can also see like a certain kind of like gentleness. And for me, I feel like that's kind of the balance you have to strike. Like you kind of have to not necessarily harsh, but you kind of have to be like, like, hey, this is how it is, this is how it's gonna be, and lay those like foundations. But you also can't be like inflexible.
Mm.
Because at the same time, well, Hecate will be like, stick to the task. She'll also go drinking with you in the lounge. So it's like, yes, you have to like kind of set those standards. But I feel like you kind of set those standards early on, and that way as time goes on, you can start to relax them.
Complaining.
And for me, that's kind of something that's kind of how I approach my own classes. You know, these first couple weeks, we're gonna set the standard, let you know like what you can expect,
Shut up.
how this is gonna go, and then when we get to like week, I don't know, like 9 or 10, then we can laugh and joke and relax a little bit.
Right. It's like, as you said, set the standard. It's like we have to understand that, hey, this is a real place of learning, but we're going to build up this perpetuity, this like bond in this place of learning that then we could joke and do all of
Exactly.
these things. And it'll make it a better
Titan of
experience
time
for
has
you.
vanquished Odysseus.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
dope. I like that.
I wish I did.
Do you have a favorite instructor
Um.
character?
mm, do I? Do I? Do I? Do I? Do I? Uh, my mind is jumping across a bunch of different JRPGs.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I don't know if he's my favorite, but for some reason, God, this is gonna be a throwback. Um, Haschel from The Legend of Dragoon pops in my mind.
Ooh.
Um, for those who may be unfamiliar, Legend of Dragoon is a PS1 RPG. It was basically made to be like
Headmistress must
a
have
competitor, like Sony's competitor for Final Fantasy VII.
Mm.
So it's 4 disc, huge stakes, big cast of characters, so on and so forth. Traditionally like turn-based type deal. Um, Haschel is a martial arts instructor. Um, oop, I'm gonna save that in case anybody goes back and play it. But he's a martial arts instructor, and he has a like a special bond with the protagonist because like they knew each other from way back. Like I don't think it ever explicitly says that he trained the protagonist, but like we can expect that they had some kind of relationship. But he's that type of character. He's kind of like the fun uncle.
Mm.
And that actually fits really well with what I said because you see like flashbacks of him training people, including his own daughter. And you can see like that like harshness, that strictness, that hey, these are the standards you have to meet. But like I said, he's a fun uncle. Like he's the one who will make jokes to kind of lighten the situation, and he's just in general just like cool old guy.
Heck yeah.
So yeah,
That's
Haschel, yeah.
Haschel. Okay, so I
Just
have to
forgot
play
him shall
Legend
be
of
freed
Dragoon.
again.
I've yet to play it, so I'm happy you didn't spoil. All of my friends speak super highly about that game, and I don't know.
We
I
shall
think
await your
it's
safe
like that
return.
community of it, of
May
everyone being like,
moonlight
dude, this is
guide
really
you.
good. It just makes me more excited to get it on my playlist. And I'll be
Thank you,
looking out for
Mistress.
Hassel's story. I'm gonna come straight to you with every bit of Hassel information.
Listen, I'll be here. I'll be here. It, but it really is a good game. Like I said, Sony put a lot into that. Like you could tell that they really wanted this to be able to like
Headmistress lent me this
tussle
card.
with Final Fantasy VII. Because like they have the cutscenes, some of them are voice acted. Like it even has a very interesting kind of like battle system. I know
With
a
the
lot of
additions,
people like
right?
to. Yes, I know a lot of people like to say like with Expedition 33, which I have my own thoughts on that. Expedition 33 is like, oh, this is when we're bringing like more active stuff to turn-based battles, and I was like, Dragoon was doing this back in like '99.
Yep, Dragoon, Paper Mario, like
Yeah,
Sorceress,
there's a bunch of Just Attack games.
the wayward son.
Freaking the Expedition
this is
33 discourse was like I felt like there were three separate conversations going on, and I didn't like any of them. I'm like, oh, it's a pretty cool game. I like it. Where's all this other stuff coming from? Why? Who's saying it's like this is gonna change JRPGs forever? It's like, dog, do you even
dude.
play JRPGs like that? And then you
No,
have
they do not.
then you had the JRPG people who would also be like, oh well, freaking Expedition 33 sucks and blah 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 blah. I'm like, all right, now we just kind of now we just kind of being mean. Now we just lying. Like, what's going on? Oof.
Attention.
The thing I always say, well, not always because you say too much about Expedition 33, the people have your head. But
You give me 20.
I'm assuming you beat the game.
I beat it 3 times.
Okay, so I'm not gonna spoil it for people listening, but I will say this, and I'm sure you will know exactly what I'm getting at. I loved the first two acts of this game.
Mm.
Act three is where they lost me.
You know
Well, this
what?
enemy is
I,
sad.
I
No sense
you
was
know what?
acceptable for
Y'all
the
be
story
happy
to
that he's
return
nice
to
because
the
he's not gonna
present
spoil it,
history.
but I'm not. I'm gonna spoil it, okay? Because it is so hard when you build a cast of characters in a way where like this whole journey is about them and essentially them fighting for their lives, them fighting to grow old, and then you backline that for a god plot. It's like, oh, all of their losses can be undone, and oh, this is their essential turmoil doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because to their gods they're not real. During that whole final confrontation with Renoir barely even acknowledged the autonomy of the people in the painting. He was just like, "Oh, Mael, Alicia, you want to live here? Cool. You know what? I'll trust you."
You see?
And then it becomes like the god battle. It's like what happens outside. And while I think it was performed great, I do think that could have been handled a bit better.
No, I'm 1,000% with you. That's exactly how I feel. Like for me, I fell in love with this world that I spent the first two acts in. Like I fell in love with Lune, with Gustav, with Ciel, even I'm gonna say even Mael at first, and to have that just kind of like pulled from under me for honestly, I'm gonna be honest, like honestly, what I felt like was a lesser plot because
Mm.
the like you said, you called it the God plot. It's been done before.
Yep.
The whole like, oh, we're sad because
Get out your magic back.
I don't know. I'm about to say because we can't process our emotions. That felt a lot less interesting to me.
Exits back the other way.
Well, I knew that. I wanted to. Okay. That felt a lot less interesting to me than what we had actually going. So
Yeah.
when they shifted the plot to be that, I was like, y'all have lost me because now you've rendered the stuff that I loved about this game irrelevant.
Find the time
And
to
to make matters worse, you're try you're trying to get me to align myself with people
watch
who
your identity.
either A, I've hated for most of this game, or B, people who you just introduced like 5 minutes ago.
You're one
Hmm.
of my father's brothers, aren't
It's
you?
like, oh, there's two Rewards. Wait, the one that we've been
In the
fighting is
name of
just the
Hades,
painted version. Her
Olympus,
actual
I
dad's
accept this
very
message.
loving and stuff like that. Well, let's see some of that relationship. It's like we just know that there's a schism in that family. We don't really get to meet much of them, and that's like the mystery. And one of the coolest parts
Hmm.
about E33 was figuring out the mystery of learning the
Hmm.
world. And they just gave it to us. So I still say phenomenal game. Criticisms are just.
Yeah, yeah. Like I will even looking back at just my own sort of feelings. Like I said, I love the first two acts. If the game had ended after those first two acts, it would definitely be up there as like one of my favorite games. But it didn't. It kept going and going and going. And I was like, ooh, I wish you would stop because I'm liking you less and less as more the more you go.
May all our
Yeah,
enemies
it's
try.
an interesting
Stick
thing.
around.
Interesting thing.
Yeah.
Expedition 33 devs, come on the show. Debate us about it. Come on.
You have to invite me back to that one.
I
If that happens, I must come back.
dude, my goal, Marcus, is to have like a council of black JRPG people, and we actually talk to like people who make RPGs and stuff like that, and we have a space for that because I feel
Soon
like
enough.
it'd be great. I have like a bunch of people.
Listen, listen. If I'm gonna say if you ever need some people to add to that council, I know about two or three, not including myself, who
Okay.
would jump at that task.
Bad. I'm like, so if y'all want this, people listening, make sure you like and follow, subscribe on all the platforms. Put me in with the people. Put me in the meetings. I'll get some shit for us. I promise. Once I get in Square Enix offices, once we get in Square Enix offices and we get the first black FF Pro tag, I'm going to say I did that. I'm the reason for it. I'm taking all responsibility.
This is like it's like listen, it's like you'll never get me to shut up about that. You will never get me to shut up about it.
I will have it made. I will put it on a plaque. You feel me? Like, Square Enix. If you like what you're hearing, come on the show.
Listen.
Cause that I've been getting a lot of notifications about the video I made on the weekend, getting his own portrait drawn by Yoshitaka Amano. And like it was the sickest piece of art I've ever seen come from Yoshitaka Amano. And that's a crazy artist. Um I think it's been time for Square. I think Square can really push the culture forward with JRPGs, depending on what they want to do next. Because I think the remake project is fantastic, but they can go
Yeah.
somewhere else, and I'm excited to see what they can do. Scared, but I'm excited.
And that's the thing, man. Like I remember so one of my favorite I always say like my two favorite games ever, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Final Fantasy X. So I've been like a Final Fantasy head, but in recent years they've kind of lost me a bit, with them trying to turn the games into Devil May Cry. That's a whole nother conversation. But one of the things that really kind of got me with the conversation about 16, Final Fantasy 16, was that whole comment that was like basically saying that, oh, black characters wouldn't fit into this world. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
come on. I've been playing Final Fantasy for decades. Like, my favorite Final Fantasy had a huge sea whale religious metaphor that destroyed
Mm-hmm.
half of the world every other day.
Mm-hmm.
You can put black people in this.
You
Come
can put
on.
black people in it. It was what really sucks is because you are the 12th person who said that exact same thing about 16. I think a lot of us felt very slighted by that, especially in a game in a series that's known to already have black characters, regardless of the context.
Not me, right?
It
That's
was
for
it was just
sure.
basic erasure. I'm saying black people wouldn't be around that time. It's like the Moors existed, nigga. Like
Yeah.
read,
Like, come
and
on.
the dude who's the director of that, and I think his PR team set him up because I play Final Fantasy 14. I'm an addict. I'm a Final Fantasy dork. At the end of the day, and in that game, it's like he speaks about these subjects and discrimination and stuff like that way better than they ever did in 16. I just, I just think that there's a lot of things wrong with 16, but I'm happy people like that game. Next statement.
Remember that voice?
Hello. Oh man. Oh, Artemis is here. I love her design in this, and her music is so good.
Beat me to it.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, sis. I'm trying to trying to end the encounter.
That ought to do it.
Don't wipe it out.
Good evening.
Get
Thank
my
you.
health first.
Together we shine, sister.
Together we shine.
Mmm.
There's a slight delay when they when I try to talk to a character because I have to remind myself what the buttons are because I haven't played with an Xbox controller in so
It's been
long.
too long, sister.
Look, I
Look at you
understand.
on your
That
great hunt.
Xbox was old
Not without
reliable
circumstances, but
way
you've
back
finally
when.
begun. Know that the family has your
The
back.
controllers.
Surprises
No,
like these.
I've never had an Xbox console. The only reason I have this controller is because, well, was using totally legal methods to play a couple of games, and I needed a
1000%.
controller that could eat 1,000%.
You were playing on your vintage hardware
It's good
because
to
you
see
still
you
own all of that
Exactly.
hardware.
times against us and all that.
Oh man. Yeah, I only owned the first Xbox. I did not get into the 360 or the One or the Series X.
Sense the threat headed his way. Go get him.
Heck yeah. Which one are you gonna get?
Oh, it's almost certainly going to be support fire.
Okay, okay.
Just because I saw it, yeah, it's support
Yep.
fire.
That's an extra 10
Go
damage.
find your mark.
So that's
Like,
big.
and I'm already doing damage. Like that's what I was gonna say. Um, in Hades 1, that was like that's probably in like the top 5 of my most picked boons.
Mm. Okay.
Because every time she offered it, I picked it up because it's just free damage.
It is free damage, yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
Um
whoa, 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 whoa.
oh yeah, they're being cruel. Oh yeah, and you can get a bunch coming out depending on like what you get. Like I think if you get like the daggers, I think each of those
Oh
attacks is
yeah.
just shooting out one. Oh dang. That's
I should be
crazy.
dead.
Oh man. Let me see. Your favorite Final Fantasy game, Rider in the Wind says it's Final Fantasy 9. 9 is fantastic. I hope we get the 9 remake and it's like the little storybook art style. I would love that, like Eternal Sonata or
That
something.
would be cool.
Barrett existed since the mid 90s. Black people can exist. That is very true. The thing is, it's like
That's real.
was Barrett the first? I think he was. Let me see. It had to been someone.
Probably.
I swear if I look up who was the first black JRPG character and it's a dude in purple skin, I'm turning my phone off for the rest of the day.
I'm trying to think. My memory is fuzzy on Final Fantasies 2 through 6. but he might be the first.
I was certain you were gone. Scarce born, only to
It
return
was
to
Barrett. It was
Chronos.
Barrett from Final
With
Fantasy
my daughter and those
VII.
nearest her.
You know what? Hey, shout out to John Eric Bentley. I always say I need to get him on here,
She not send word?
as well. And I would love to have you back for that as well, because he voices Barrett in the remake series.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just think that's a cool guy.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, dude. Ooh, that bass line is going crazy.
Yeah.
And okay, well, speaking about
and brisk.
you know, just black characters, you're a Blerd, I'm a Blerd, and I think there's a bunch of Blerds in the world. So one of the questions I have for you is, can you give me your top 3 Blerds, dead or alive?
Like real people?
Yeah, real people, real people.
Just because this is just because this was the first person that popped in head in my mind. Jerry Lawson,
Okay.
who I'm sure I feel like you've made a video talking about him.
Yeah,
So
he's how we have video games, cartridges and all that.
that's definitely this is not going good.
Ooh.
Hold on. This is not going well. Let me tweet this.
You know what? I'll mix it up too.
Okay.
It could be fictional and non-fictional, so it could be all realities are on the table here. Top 3.
Okay. So Jerry Lawson, definitely, he's one. Let's see. I want to do my 2 real ones because I already know who my fictional one is going to be. Who else will be a real? Can I? I'm gonna cheat.
Okay.
Am I fighting the spirits or the woods?
I'm gonna count. I'm gonna count RDC as a collective.
Okay. Hey. Okay. Okay. Well, the council allows it.
Because I think about how, you know, I think about how, like, when their videos first started coming out, like how that really like gave a lot of people what felt like the license to talk about how much they love like anime, video games, etc., etc. So just for the general culture, and then plus the stuff is at least the stuff that I remember watching was actually good. Like it was actually
Yeah.
entertaining.
Very good. They had storylines and everything.
Man, the following Light and L in Anime House I was like, this makes me want to watch Death Note again.
Yeah, dude, they wrote it like an episode of Death Note. I
Like
genuinely,
Beautiful.
it's
It was so
them
good.
not being bigger names, not already having like Hollywood deals. I think is criminal to me. But I see they have been making big moves. I need them to have a TV show.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like I agree with you. I feel like they may be like the type of people who would want to kind of maintain control, and I'm willing to bet that people probably don't want to give that.
that is. I feel like that is the case. I definitely do.
So yeah. RDC, Jerry Lawson, and for my fictional one, from a little game, I guess I'm in the JRPG space called Metaphori Fantasio,
Ooh,
Nurse.
Nurse. Okay. Heck yeah, Mr.
Like,
Runner Man.
like I really appreciate like him being, like he just wants to be in his lab working on his runners, trying to fly. Like that's all he wants out of life. And I actually really enjoyed his kind of like character arc. I'm not gonna go into detail with it, but like I enjoyed his character arc of him, looking for this power, trying to do this thing that was going to that him and his friend tried to do when they were younger, and then discovering that it was going to be dangerous. And you know, he made the best decision, and I really appreciate, because I think it's so easy to, whenever you have like a really driven or like really smart character, to also make them inhuman. And I was very glad they didn't do that.
Yeah, they kept him very humble, very connected,
Yes.
and he was funny.
Yes.
And he was funny. Nearest is great. Yeah, Metaphor is incredible. That's another game I'm surprised didn't get as much praise, and honestly, that still isn't talked about at the moment. Like, that game is fantastic. Wow. Dang, I gotta replay Metaphor.
Caskets.
Who's your favorite party member in Metaphor, I would say?
I'm tempted to say Basilio, so I think that's going to be who I go with.
Hey, high five from across the freaking internet, dude. Yeah, dude. Basilio, oh, his whole arc with Delphilio and everything at the opera house. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
dude! He needs a hug, and the experimentation. Oh, he is not knowing a day of peace.
It was so good.
It was really, really great. Oh man, Haynes is great. Yufa is also one of my favorites. You need uppies from
Yufa. I was trying to decide between Basilio and Yufa, because, like I said, Final Fantasy X is one of my favorite games.
She's a summoner.
Yufa is essentially Yuna. Mm-hmm. Yes, she's essentially Yuna.
She's a strong unit too. Like,
yes,
best heals in the game. Really good damage. I didn't care about Juna as much as I did everything around her. Because Rella, her sister, was fire, and like the thing with Delphio and Basilio was great. Haynes was cool. Haynes had to undo or unlearn generational trauma and racism as a bat person.
the number of times I was like, please call the old man out. Like, I love you, Haynes, but please, somebody say something.
Yeah,
because he cannot keep these beliefs.
Yeah, Haynes was pretty racist. It was pretty. And he's like, yeah, you know what, man? Maybe I'm tripping. Like, no, dog. You don't think so.
It's like, no, you are not.
Oh, that was a great game. Gosh.
For me.
And just from this conversation, it's like, this is what I really do enjoy just about video games, because we could just sit there and have memories. We could have the same memory. And we're just happy, dude. Like, from the experiences these games bring us. It's dope. Heck yeah.
It is. It's like a connection point.
Okay.
It's Carol.
Heck yeah. All right, I have maybe 2 more questions, and then we'll probably get some from chat, since chat's in here. How does that sound with you? Okay.
Me?
Okay. So chat, what I want you to go ahead and do here, if you're listening, watching, whichever, or I want you to go ahead and type in a question from my friend Marcus here, which is a super cool person. I put a little bit about them in the announcements chat, but they're a college educator. They're a Blerd. They're super fun. They're a Hades fanatic, which is what I'm finding out today. I'm seeing insane stuff. Yeah, and they're just a really good friend. And they've been pretty insightful. The things they do are really cool, which I'm going to go into our next thing. So, what I would say here is... okay, I know... This is how I know I joke a lot, because one of the questions I have on here is $250,000 or a full ride to Streamer University. And I don't know who that question was for.
Run me that money. Run me the money. What do you mean?
Oh, that's a...
Look, I mean, all respect, I understand the people, this could be life-changing. I get it. I promise you I do. $250K is also life-changing. Run me that money.
Right. I can make my own moves, no strings attached with the money. Just give it to me, please.
Do I want to? No.
Oh, man. Yeah, the streamer university stuff is crazy. I was actually just trying to see what downtown was like when he came for here, and I was just seeing how the place was just like flooded, you know, security, all this stuff. Genuinely, that's how many people. A part of me thinks it's really sad, not because like people are going out here being, you know, wanting that like break. I think it's because of how many people, especially young people, view that as a way to be an entrepreneur and to just kind of be something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's funny. Okay, I'm gonna have to. We won't. Hold on a second, Hecate. It's funny because like that's one. I don't know if you have a question or whatever about this, but that's one of the things that we talk about in the video games class. Like we talk about people who make their living doing streaming, you know, let's plays, challenge runs, whatever. And it's always kind of mixed as to how people feel about it. Some people look at it, and by people I mean the class. Some of the students look at it like, hey, this is a way to kind of be able to be in control of your own stuff. Like you basically decide when you're going to stream, you get the money from that. You have a boss, but not really, because a boss would be like whatever platform. And then there are some people who look at like people who feel as if people are throwing too much faith or too much like too much like hope into you know making it big as a streamer when it's kind of like trying to put all your faith in making it big as a professional athlete. Like there's only a select number of people who can really make it big. So it's always interesting to me when we bring that up to see how different people feel about it.
Yeah. Yeah, because man, it is the thing. I think I'm of the sentiment, don't put all your eggs into one basket. Because you are right, only a couple of people do make it, and even their time in the limelight is limited. You know? And that's why I'm like, being a creator, I would say you should want to be a creator because you want to create, not because you just want like the money, because the money from creating ain't going. The money from just being someone that shows your face isn't going to be as consistent unless you get all the deals you want, and that just doesn't happen to everybody. Oh man, now I feel my old man cynicism kicking in. But I'm happy you brought it up because I did totally forget to talk about it earlier. You do teach a video game class, and that's one of the coolest things. I was super excited and happy and honestly grateful to be on that platform you gave me to speak to that class about some things that go on with the video game space and creator space and answering those questions. And which, if you guys are curious, that will be on my YouTube channel before this goes up. So you'll be able to check out what he does and, you know, support him as well. Take a look at what that's like. But can you tell us a little bit about the video game class? Like, why do it? What's been the reception to it? You know, how your students feel about it?
Yeah, I got you. So, my bad. So, okay, wait, hold on. I got you after I dodged this.
okay, lock in. Ooh.
It got real busy at that top corner. I couldn't see. Anyway, so the video games class is one I teach at the college. It's interdisciplinary by nature, and what I mean by that is it's based in a couple of different subjects. Like, we start the class off talking about the history of video games, so you know that's history, you know, dates, names, who did what. We go into the psychology of games, so that's of course psychology. You know, like we talk about video game violence and do video games really cause violence. We talk about addiction. We talk about people who use video games for education. So we get to kind of look into how people use games, you know, to impact the mind. We talk about the business aspect, which that section gets more and more depressing every time I teach this class.
Yeah.
And we end off talking about you know, like those social aspects. So we get into the sociology. Like that's when we get into like how video games have helped people to build community, kind of like what we were saying earlier. But when we talk about that, we also got to get into the bad stuff. We got to talk about, the Gamergate of it all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a class that kind of like goes over. Some of the students have referred to it as like introduction to video games, because it's like a overview of like of just what games are, what the game industry is, and kind of like their impact in just world. Because it's called video games and society, and that's really how we look at it. We look at the ways that video games have impacted and continue to impact just our general society.
Return to Shadow now.
Heck yeah.
I passed the
That's
test.
that's like super cool because it's like almost like the sociological aspect of it, like how
Yes.
how it really just like melds with the zeitgeist and how we kind of move and adapt with it. And it is a really super like cool class.
Yeah.
Just because you're honest about video games. It's not just like, oh, we're just gonna be talking about, Mario and Shigeru Miyamoto wanting to go through the woods on his own time. Like, we're not. It's like there's a
Yeah,
culture
like
around
we,
these
we
things.
What compelled you to want
it is, and that's something that we really try to kind of like emphasize that because I think naturally, not everyone who signs up for the class is like super gamers because the way that it's structured, it is one of the classes you can take like as a requirement to graduate.
Hmm.
So there are some people who come in just because it's a requirement.
so it seems
So a lot of them come in with kind of this mindset that that's what the class is going to be. Is we're just going to be like geeking over Mario's run cycle or something.
Hmm.
But I always try to make it into something where even if you don't have like a huge history with games, it can still, show you or introduce you to, hey, these things are serious. Like this isn't, we're not just playing around here.
Yeah, it's a very real thing because
Yeah.
yeah, they've changed essentially the landscape of the world
Let's
almost.
be honest.
It's an $80 billion
Yeah.
industry.
No.
See, my problem is that
God,
Eris is my type.
God. I forgot about this.
She's finna take something
Well,
from you.
I may not be getting past Skilla this time either.
I think you got it.
You're
Fuck, I
a long
forgot
way
about
from the crossroads trouble. So this is where the
Oh, I
real
just
action
noticed her
is,
like
huh?
belt buckle is
Aren't you
bullets
supposed
from
to
her
still be
gun.
practicing?
I don't think I noticed it until you just said that.
Yeah, but she has like the apple of chaos
Couldn't
too.
turn,
That's fire.
how it goes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have
Yeah,
some
man, the
urgent
Super
business to attend
Giants
to.
character designs are just top tier.
Always in such a rush. I'd really hate to slow you down. Though, let's hang out sometime, okay? Have a great night.
Like in a perfect world, video game companies would
Oh,
all have money to
nice
make
one.
comics that go along with their games.
What did you do to me?
Well, this is at least going to be beneficial. I was just thinking about I needed some more ash, so I guess that's helpful. But screw you, screw you.
All right. Oh, even the level design, like how everything's slightly covered in water.
Yeah, man, it's so good. It's so good.
I think I would say this is like
I
my
take.
favorite zone.
Is this my favorite? If it's, I think I like Olympus more, but it's definitely number two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got C Star. Hot take incoming. I know we talked about how games don't need awards to be good, and that's still the case. I really wanted this game to get more awards because it deserved it.
I agree.
Like specifically, and this is where the hot take comes in. Like I understand, the whole choral, classical music style feel, and why people gravitated towards that with Expedition 33. This has a better soundtrack.
Okay, okay. I will say your opinion is valid. That I can't agree though. I can't agree. I was just listening to Alicia before you called, before we started getting set up for this.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's bad by any stretch of the imagination. I think for me, what pushes Hades 2 over the top is the variety. Like you can hear a lot of the common like melodies and stuff in Expedition 33's soundtrack. Skiller's songs sound nothing like what you would hear when you're on Olympus. What you hear on Olympus sounds nothing like what you would hear in Tartarus. Like for me, I think it's the variety that kind of pushes it over. Um, and then, while yes, I do have some Expedition 33 songs, I have a whole lot more Hades 2 songs, and I listen to them more.
I think from that perspective, I'd say that Hades has more like setting appropriate music, if that's the way to put it. Like the music matches the
Okay.
backdrop of the areas a lot better. Where I think Clear Obscure has like more bombastic, more like mood appropriate tracks. So I think they're good
Feel that. I feel
soundtracks in
that.
different ways.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that because I will say, I said my stuff about how I felt about Act 3, but I will say that that last kind of like hurrah music that starts once you get back to Lumiere at the very end, that peak. I'm not even gonna take that from
Pretty
them.
good. It's oh. Like, oh
Okay,
man,
what
why can't there just be a top 3 at the in the
for
Game
real?
Awards? Just do top 3. There, there can be money. There's enough money to make more than one trophy. Is all I'm saying.
Yes, yes. All those people paying to put their ads on. I have enough money.
Dude, I'm not even sure if it's true or not, but I heard it's like what $1 million for an ad at the Game Awards or something around like at least in that number of money that I'll never see in my lifetime. It's somewhere up there.
I haven't heard that, but I honestly would not be surprised. I mean, because for whatever sort of critiques that people have, and I definitely have my own, like people tune into the Game Awards. So
Yep.
if you have a trailer that plays at the Game Awards, people are going to see it.
Yep. They will make a bunch
I need
of
this
money.
more than that.
There you may go.
Thanks.
Magic, nice.
Okay. But yeah. I'm actually curious because you brought up being whoa. You brought up being when you came to the class. Like, how was that experience for you?
Oh yeah, I think it was great. I think first off, I think that it is it set in for me that I'm a content creator or an influencer in some regard, so that was like a very like existential thing I had to deal with. But besides that, I think the actual class was great. I think just having a lot of like young minds who are just really interested in what this is about, because as much as I love the gaming community, a part of it is very toxic, and a lot of that toxicity is rooted in the ignorance about it. Is people just think like, while yes, this is a hobby, it's so much more, and there are people in the gaming community who play games, who have a lot of space, that don't really value all of what it is. So I don't know. I think it was really cool. And it made me want to go harder at what I do. To see that there were people learning about the things that will probably put them in this position that I would be one day. I thought it was really dope.
Yeah.
Because man, we all just hoping we could make it. But Dr. Umar's school finally got built, so maybe there's hope for all of us. I don't know.
That which slithers, seeps, and crawls, all of it thrives within the foul air and crushing climate near the bottom of the sea.
The air is definitely stuffier down here.
Yeah, I have to replay this. This was really good. Let me see. What is it?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Someone, Rider in the Wind says, the French sweep for Game Awards was so real for Clair Obscur during last year's show. Yeah, that game was, it's like, at its worst, it's like, I think at its worst, if you're being like really critical about it, it's like an 8.5 at its worst. Like,
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. I mean, we both said it when we first started talking about it. Like, you know, for whatever criticisms we have, like people who say like, "Oh, it's a terrible game." Like, okay, let's be serious.
let's be serious here. Like,
Like we have criticism, yes, but it's still a great game.
it's like I would recommend you play it. I can complain about this all day, and I would literally tell you to go buy a copy.
Exactly.
And like I think a lot of that's been lost, because that goes into what I was saying earlier, how somehow we all just had, like, there was a time when someone agreed we all just have the same opinion on the same video games. I'm like, no, we are capable of having thoughts that go past 250 characters on a phone screen. We need to
Exactly.
we talk about the stuff so we can have better things. Yeah, I see the questions, Ryder. I'm gonna get to them in a bit. Let me see here. Pixel says it's a terrible game. Now we're just saying anything. Now we're just yapping.
Like, again, let's be serious.
It's like it. Do you ever feel like sometimes like you think you're in a very like, oh, this is like a cool gamer place, and then you hear like an opinion or two that's allowed to float around, and you're like, oh, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yes. I'm not gonna say any names, but there was one post I had followed this guy, and he made a post saying that basically Horizon and Tomb Raider were the same franchise, and I was like, whoa, what happened?
All right, once again, now we're just talking. Now we're just.
I was like, whoa. Like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm just like super fans of either of those, but I played enough of both to know that they are far from the same game.
It was like the only thing they have in common is that their characters use a bow, and that's in the newer Tomb Raiders. So
Exactly. Oh, you were nicer than me. I said that the only thing that those two games have in common is they have a female protagonist, which is probably why they think they're the same game.
yeah, yep, that goes into the Gamergate of it all, which I'm curious to hear your thoughts about it. I feel like because you're on this show and you're cool, I know what your thoughts are going to be, but I just want to hear you say them.
Yeah, people got to get over themselves because that whole like the whole basically all Gamergate is like if I had to like make it kind of simple, is a bunch of spoiled brats who were mad because somebody else wanted to play with their toys, and now they're making the rest of us suffer. Like the way that we talk about it in the class, like of course, you know, I could go deeper on it, but we're gonna keep it light. Because the way that people have kind of latched onto that mindset of like the women here, the queer people here, the people of color here don't belong here, so we need to kick them out. The way people have latched onto that has really, I'm getting this time. The way people have latched onto that has really kind of like impacted a lot of things, and it frustrates me to no end that we're in a lot of the places that we are now because a bunch of spoiled brats couldn't get past other people wanting to play with their toys.
I think that is a very good outlook of it. That and it, Birdie Boy says that, and it's also Epstein influenced, which is, you know,
Yeah, that's why I was like, I could go deep, but we gonna keep this light. But yes,
yeah,
you're right.
It's a lot of manufactured hate for just minorities of all types in a thing made by minorities of all types where they're celebrating
Exactly.
And they just pick it up as they latch on to this freaking white replace. I'm gonna call it for what it is. It's just dumb white people doing the things they do because they're insecure that the rest of the world is essentially not catching up, but we are trying to make the cultural melting pot. Like we know there's not much left on this planet for all of us. We just trying to be cool at this point. We trying to get right for people, and they're
Right.
still stuck into those old misogynistic, old patriarchal ways, those old supremacist ways, and it's like you'd be so much happier if you just let go of that.
Like I promise, things would be so much better.
I knew it. She's come back.
Man,
You ready for another show, lady?
Uh-oh.
We've been rehearsing our material, practicing.
They've been
lots of
practicing.
lessons. One day, I'm gonna be a star.
Yeah. I may get a little quiet again because between Eris screwing me over and I'm still don't feel like I'm doing enough damage. We'll see. We'll see how this one goes.
Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna have them lock in. We're gonna watch. Get ready for some intense gameplay. Oh yeah, you're doing damage. You'll be fine.
Whoa. Problem is, ooh, so are they.
Oh,
I can't even see it. I can't even see it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this one. Ah, okay.
ooh.
Dang. This is why I need to stay up here. Ah, there's too many things I can't. Okay. Whew.
Ah.
Dang.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
That was good. You got hit a bunch by the AoEs in the beginning. I was.
Yeah.
You ate some
Attention
of
just
those.
it wasn't that time around. But it's all good.
Blasted siren song out of
Okay,
my
let me
head.
see here. Okay, dude. What's good, Chum? Ryder and Pixel, can you repost
find
your
them. And you'll
questions,
have so
please?
much to talk about.
Let me get up
Let the
here.
longing for them spur you on for now.
Yes, hi, Acolyte. Oh, this art is so good. Now I'm sad. She was. You could really feel her pain in this. She was
Optimus,
denied a family.
Yeah. It's like going back to one of those first questions you asked me. Like it really is what makes her character so interesting. That she has all this rage, all this pain, and she has to try to process that like in real time.
Hi, Artemis.
Ha,
Welcome.
time.
We've had to scramble a bit to make ready for everything.
Oh, I see what you did there.
It wasn't even intentional.
No, I have to go.
I think you might have just really like did the theme of the game on the head. Like, whoa, that's if you've played this game, guys. If you know, you know.
Bye for now.
If we don't get to see it during this session, I'm just gonna say it. The reason why she's going through all of this is because her grandfather, Chronos, is essentially like punishing his family. Like he has Hades in jail. The mother is missing, I think, and Zagreus is
I'll take it.
gone. It's like the whole family's just gone, essentially.
Though I'm well short of freshly picked reagents still.
And she was raised as a baby to try to go free them. And Chronos, god of time, da-da-da-da-da. She's processing her family grief in real time. Did a really good thing. Go buy one of his books. Go buy. All right. Pixelated Al asked a question. If you could choose 2 video game characters to get a crossover game that's never gotten one before, who would they be? What would the genre of the game be? And who would you want to develop it?
Hmm. So the fanboy in me wants a science fantasy. Uh,
Okay.
like because you kind of see kind of the overlap between that anyway. Like Zelda, especially in recent years, has dabbled in like steampunk esque kind of like science fantasies type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the saying, if you get advanced enough science, it feels like magic. So half the stuff in Metroid feels like magic. um, and I could see it kind of being like a okay. I have two genre ideas actually. I could see it being like kind of like a road, like somewhat like this, where you like are choosing like your path, where you're deciding if you're gonna go, lean into like the more heavy fantasy, lean into the more sci-fi, or we could go full crossover and make it a warrior style game.
Mm.
Because one of the things I want a Metroid Warriors game. Like I've
Like a
played
Buso
all
game?
of the yes, like I've played all of the Hyrule Warriors games, and I was like, I could see like, especially when you get in like in later parts of Dread, where you're getting like overrun by enemies. Like I could see a Metroid Muso game.
That'd be pretty sick. You just see Samus bird flipping everywhere, all her
The light
Chozo shit.
reveal now your world
That
is
would be
truly
cool.
so moated in.
Did you like Metroid the Other M? Like the more actiony one?
I don't hate it as much as I think a lot of people do, but it definitely is my least favorite. I think the action wise it was great. Like I like the finishers and stuff. It's just the story was awful.
Mm.
The story and characterization was really bad. And with me, being a writer, English teacher, all that, like those things are important to me.
Cause yeah, cause it's like, what's the point of doing all this if you're not gonna just tell us something good? Please.
Right.
My blood
And the way that
runs
they,
cold
because
in
I
my
played
veins.
Other M after I had already played, I think, Dread Prime and did I play Zero? No, Dread Prime and Fusion, I think. So I had kind of gotten a feel for what type of character Samus was. So having to like seeing what they did with her character
The fight
in
is just
Other
beginning,
M, I was like,
Metroid.
oh, I don't like this at all, actually.
Mm. Yeah, Other M is a. I think the best way to describe that game for
After
me is it was a
Everlasting,
choice.
Chronos claimed the House of Haynes. Shades of the
Choices
dead
are made.
residing there, all
Okay.
scattered to the
I would.
ends of
I
the
think
earth.
a sci-fi fantasy. Did you
You
say
say
what
it's
two
a welcome
characters? Are
here
you
and
doing Link
safe.
and Samus?
Oh yeah, Lucas Sam.
Link. Oh.
Oh, I didn't say who would develop. I mean, I feel like it would have to be. Hmm. Actually, because the side games, I was gonna say I feel like it would have to be Nintendo, but the side games they usually do hand off development. So yeah, like if we're gonna do a roguelike, give it to Supergiant. If you're doing a Muso, just go and give it to Koei Tecmo.
Hail, broker.
I'm down for both of those. Okay. um, cause dude, I think Supergiant could really nail the art style down. They make the Metroid world would look.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how. I haven't seen them do sci-fi. I seen them do Transistor, so they can make a really good.
So is it Transistor
Another
kind of like
failed
sci-fi?
attempt.
Transistor is
Then
like
again,
sci-fi, like it's almost like
Your desire
cyberpunkish in
isn't
a way
personal
too.
enough for you.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's Transistor feels a bit more modern. It's like
isn't
it's like
personal.
clock punk or
You
steampunk
don't
mixed with a
seem
little
like
bit of
much of a round
sci-fi.
either, do you, Lem? Nor my father.
It's a very
Nor
unique
my
unique
brother. Chronos
theme,
took them
unique
all.
setting. Oof. But I
I
would love to
was
see them
more than
try. And then Koei
relative,
Tecmo and the
and I
Muso
knew
stuff,
mine.
man.
What's yours to
Like I
do?
said, Samus just
All
sitting
you ever
here,
did was fall out of
Chozo
love.
DNA everywhere. Bow, bow, chicken legs, going crap, amazing.
Oh. Oh, yes.
For
I One of the first games I played this year, because I missed it last year, was the most recent Hyrule Warriors games. And the way that they had some of those characters moving, I was in love. I was in love.
Makes sense.
Oh man.
A moment.
Have question. Have you checked out Hi-Fi Rush?
Word has it, Eris has been
Yes.
spotted in the
Oh, I
distance.
love Hyper Rush. I
Hi-Fi
love the game
Rush,
so
yeah, I
much.
love Hi-Fi
Surely could have
Rush.
used
I was
before
gonna
the
recommend
machine
that game
made
to
your
you as
journey
well. I
worse for
think
you.
that would be really
Apologies,
good.
Goddess.
My thing for that question, my answer for that one is I would actually want
She's
a
trying to stop
Melanui
me,
and
or at least slow me
Zagreus
down.
crossover
And
game,
she knows
and
too
I
much
want it to
about her
be
Mm.
I'd
intentions.
want it to
What do
be
we do?
an actual
Shoving
like
Alexis supposed
co-op
to be on our
adventure
side?
developed by Supergiant. I don't want the roguelike. I want like a co-op
She
adventure.
doesn't know the half of what we've
I can see
planned.
it.
Besides, her
I can see it.
warlord
I can see it.
drives
I'd
her
be down with that.
crazy.
I would buy that
So
day
fuel
one, first
times
of
will
all.
soon be low.
I would buy that day one. But I have an inkling. It's probably not gonna happen for a while, but I have an inkling that they're eventually gonna come back and make Hades 3, because some people were saying when this game had first come out, they were saying like, hey, Hades does have a third child. So I feel like they're probably going to go make some other stuff first, which fully understand. And then maybe in maybe like a decade or so, they'll come back, finish off the trilogy with Hades 3. And I think if we're not going to be able to play as Zagreus and Mel, we are definitely going to get to see them together.
Yes,
So deems the great
which would
tactician.
be just make a smile on my face, just them actually being able to hang out. Uh,
How fare my favorite
yeah, I'll
hound
buy
and
that day
polecat
one.
friends?
I buy that. Acolyte says a Witcher and Cyberpunk crossover would be fire. As someone who just played The Witcher 3, I think the Witcher universe shouldn't be crossing over with nobody. That universe is
Chiseled countenance of
horrifying.
the underworld's
Keep that
unseen
in
secret.
there
And
specifically.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
and whosoever dares to be
Dude,
close
the only
will
people that can handle
unseen
that are the
eyes.
Monster Hunter people. And that's because they are the most equipped. Okay. Nah, man. Could you imagine Mario X Witcher? Out of the pipe comes a little
Oh,
comes a little less, dude. No. Other M story, yeah, Rider in the Wind says other M story was shitty and Samus was not treated like the badass independent bounty hunter she usually is. Mm.
hence why I had to say, like, I played other games before other M, so I had an idea of who Samus was,
Countess, your
and
presence
that it
alone
just
fill my
it yeah
glass.
it shit all of it,
If you're in a gift,
especially Dread.
Your trusty knuckle bones.
Dread made her
Thank you.
Cool.
so cool.
She's so cool. She's dope. And she's gonna get it done. That's look.
Yes,
Top five fictional like shooters will go in, do it themselves. Like just on that type of timing. Samus is in that top five.
Mustn't forget my altar back there.
Jesus. I actually think a Metroid movie. I'm looking forward to that, but I don't want Shigeru Miyamoto anywhere near that project. Um
okay, you got to explain that one.
The crescent
Have you
moon
seen the Mario Galaxy 2 movie?
revealed to me the bounties of the earth.
Have not. Is that the explanation?
That is my explanation. That movie plays out exactly like a level of the game in which like it's just gonna show you a bunch of stuff to get you to the ending. And none of it makes sense, none of it's coherent. The overarching plot, there's not even a story there. They're just showing you stuff. A lot of the plot lines are just kind of left around. It's no. And because he said that he believed. The second thing is because Shigeru Miyamoto said that he
Of
believes
course.
that
You were a famous mariner in your mortal
video game
days.
movies don't need
But
stories
when
or
you
something like
finally
that, or
met
video
your end
games don't
beneath
need
the waters
stories.
upon which you sailed?
Which, to an extent, I agree. But if you're making a movie needs a story, dog.
A movie needs a story.
uh,
Like, come on, like a movie needs, and that's I remember someone saying when the Galaxy movie first came out, they were like, "How is it that the Sonic movies are so much better than the Mario ones?"
It's night and day. It's night and day.
Commander, though it falls
Because I
Oh,
legitimately like I watched the
many
first
parts of
Sonic
it is
movie
left
on a
unburdened
flight.
by the weight of history
Um
since.
and I remember the point like halfway through where I thought to myself, I was like, this is actually a good movie. Like I'm actually enjoying this as a movie.
I'm most appreciative of both the
that's one of
offerings
them ones
and
you
of
get
the
on like CD or
sentiment,
VHS.
and
It's
I
like, oh,
sincerely
this is
shall
good
do my
media.
part. Oh, the luckiest
Really,
of my
really.
creations
And
is in
then
your
it
possession
just it,
now.
it it got better. Like the second one, is some parts that are better, some parts that are worse. The third one is fucking amazing.
Third one's amazing start to finish, dude.
You honor me, Commander.
And they try to, and I think they do what the Mario movie tries to do better.
Chronos, Commander.
The jingly keys, where
Nothing
it's like
to
if you
kiddo.
get it, you get it. They do semblances of a plot from the game, but they meld it into its own original thing in a little movie universe. They
Yep.
take stuff
Not
from the
from ashes.
comics and everything. They actually have fans of the stuff working on it. Um, and it's genuinely just really, really good.
Upon this
Gosh.
cauldron by the will
Live
of
and Learn played in Sonic 3, and I stood up as a
Bro,
grown man, tears down my eyes.
bro. Listen. I was watching the trailer. Like I heard it in the trailer and I got goosebumps. In the theater. In the theater, I had to hold myself together because I was having an emotional reaction. Because Sonic Adventure 2 is another one of those. Like Sonic Adventure 2 is another one of those that I would put up there as like one of my favorite games. I love that game so much.
It's really cool. It's a really cool game.
Here are the bones.
Oh man. But yeah, if you ever want to watch that Mario Galaxy 2 movie, literally you have my information. I have to hear your thoughts on it. Okay, let me see. There was another question that Ryder posted in here. Let me see here.
I can do this.
They asked, what games have you played and finished that you would absolutely want to get a sequel?
Metaphor, definitely.
Yes.
Because we just talked about it. Um, hmm. I mean, I know a sequel is coming. I know we're going to get a Metroid 6, but I really need to see what happens after Metroid Dread. I really need that.
Yeah. Yeah. Dread was crazy. Oh
Um,
my god.
insane. Oh, when you asked me about my favorite boss fight, I was trying not to say Ravenbeak because that boss fight is amazing.
I think
Like I
Raven.
wanted, I wanted, I wanted to kind of go through my head and see if there was one like I liked more. But that Ravenbeak boss fight, to this day, I will boot up Dread, just go to the boss rush and just do his fight.
It's really, I think they did really good with those fights, especially on a 2D. I think the 2D medium is so like underappreciated because there's like a platforming element to it, especially in that game where there's like counters and everything, you know, like
Yeah.
missiles, all that.
The
Oof,
Swift Runner.
sure it's fire. I think my favorite boss, one of my favorite bosses, or the one that comes to mind, is Arden Azunia from Final Fantasy 15.
Mm.
I like everything about that fight. I like going up to the tower to fight him. I like what he's did to everything, him as a character. And then when you fight him, you're using the same power, and then you guys start flying and fighting through the city with weapons getting thrown at each other.
That's insane.
And then like you throw like, so after you beat him, right, you then go into like the spirit realm and you summon like 12 knights or 13 knights that are your past ancestors out of your body like wings, and it hurts like hell, and you throw all of them at him and just banish him from existence. Like, I think that fight is just fantastic, and the music's awesome.
People don't
Patience.
recognize like how much music elevates a boss fight. Because it just really like amps you up, like hypes you up for what it is you're doing. Like I don't know how far. I know you said how long you played, but I don't know how far you got in this game. But The difference between what I would consider my favorite boss fight and my second favorite boss fight in this is purely the music.
Mm.
Purely the music.
Okay. I've
Because
beaten this game, so you can
it's
talk about it if you want.
yeah, like well, actually, I actually may have just lied. Hold on. Okay, my top three boss fights in this are Scylla, Prometheus, and Hecate.
Hmm.
And I think Hecate would probably overtake Prometheus. I don't know if she would overtake Scylla, but she would probably overtake Prometheus
Path shines
if
particularly bright
Hecate's
once the
boss
core
music
of the cosmos
was anywhere as good as
as the
like
underworld will
Scylla's
always blur
songs
her
or
thoughts
Olympus of
and have
Flame.
a moment's peace.
Hmm.
Because those are amazing. I don't know if you ever like actually listen to it, but after this, go to YouTube,
Don't listen to
type in
it.
Olympus of Flame, Hades 2, and see what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna have to, because I remember just when I was fighting Prometheus, I was first off I was starstruck because it was Ben Starr and I love Ben Starr, uh, and secondly, his fight was just hard, so I had to lock
It
in.
was you you talking about it. I was like, this Prometheus, like Ben Starr doing Prometheus, almost makes me forget Verso. I almost forget about Verso. So that's just how good of a job you did.
Oh, and he did good in
Oh,
Verso. Dang, dude. Uh, I'm not gonna lie, my heart broke a little bit when he was revealing him doing a new character, and it was for Fortnite. I think that's where a lot of my anger for that game comes from now. They took Ben Star from me.
I go.
Oh,
Moonlight. There's some raw silver I can
because
use.
if they do an FF8 remake, I want him in that game.
mm,
She's deviated from her path.
as
Great
God,
deeds
I'm Kingdom Hearts peeled.
night.
I was about to say
Before
Leon
you
and
die,
Squall.
lend me your might.
Okay, I think as not as Squall, but as Laguna. I think I would want to see him do Laguna just for
Mm,
like range.
okay, yeah. I like that better. I actually do like that better.
Our cycles now are intertwined, as I no longer can afford merely to watch. Whichever
Who
threat
would
we
be a
face,
good
I
Squall?
vow to shine for you.
Probably Robert Pattinson. He don't voice
Well,
up
yeah,
like that, but I,
you
I think
know, when you mention like regular, I guess like Hollywood actors voice acting, and because we just talked about Ben Starr, you know who I was really surprised by?
who?
Charlie Cox. When he
Yes,
as Gustav, I was pleasantly surprised by how
The
he
choice is
did.
yours.
he did a really good job. He had so much like earnesty in the character. There was like this tints of like sadness in him that was like in his voice, you know? Like,
Hmm.
and he hasn't even played the game. I think he's a bastard for that. Like,
Which honestly, if I was him, knowing my character, I might not either.
oh, and it hurt so good, bro. I still remember the moment it happened. Oh man.
This is because I'm a very like a spoiler averse person. So I remember I was going through YouTube and somebody had put up like a thumbnail that showed that the thumbnail was blurred out, so I couldn't see what was happening in the thumbnail. But the name of the video was like is like I said, like Mael, do something. So my mind immediately was like, oh shit, something happened to her. Like, god damn it, I wish I didn't see that, and so on and so forth. But I'm glad that I let my mind go that way because it made me think in the complete wrong direction. So what actually happened threw me for a loop.
Mm. Ooh.
Uh,
Uh, the panic attack.
it's part of the reason why I hate Verso. It's legitimately a part of the reason why I hate
Because he
Verso.
could have did something,
Because
and he
after
admitted to not wanting to do what he did.
I'm trying not to flip over the table. Yes, that solidified it because in the moment, I was just like, oh, I had beef. I was like, who are you? Stop trying to push. How dare you stand where he stood? Like that was my mindset. So I already kind of was like kind of iffy on him. I softened up as Act Two went on. Then Act Two ends. And what happens? I was mad again. But that moment when he said that he could have done so, I was like, no, no. Whatever you want in life, you will not get it. I wish nothing but the worst for you.
It's like I hate you. I hate your
So it
guts. I
should come
hate
as
you.
I hate the ground you stand on. Like, so it should come as no surprise to you which ending I picked.
Okay, okay.
Ah,
Even if you make
son of a
sense,
gun.
you screwed around too
I don't
much.
care. I don't care.
Okay, welcome in, Raiders. Thanks for coming through to the stream. Double D, thank you so much for the raid. What were you guys over there playing? Hey, we got Insane Applejacks in the chat and Double D. Hello, hello. Welcome to the first episode of the KourtCouch. Welcome, guys. My name is KourtHouse. I'm a variety streamer and stuff of that nature. We're doing the first episode of a show that I'm doing where I'm bringing on some of my friends in the industry, around the industry, and gaming culture, all of those things from different aspects. And we're just going to sit and talk for a bit about things. And today we're on the line with my good friend, Marcus Haynes, who is a college educator that teaches a video game class. And he's a big nerd himself. He's playing some Hades 2 for us today. If you want to reintroduce yourself, Marcus, feel free, because there are some people who might just be coming in, just learning about you.
Yeah, I mean, you said a lot of it. College professor, huge Blerd, lover of games, writer, all of the things. Pretty much anything nerdy, black, queer, you'll find me somewhere in the list.
There you go. And their handle is in the tag, so make sure you follow them on all platforms. Please do. We are coming in on the tail end of this. What is it about? Like, do you want to do maybe 30 more minutes? Tia. We play some Soul Hackers too. Nice. Yeah, so feel free to guys ask some questions. This is the chance the audience can ask the questions. Ryder asked, what is my answer to that question? What would be a sequel that I want? A sequel that I want.
We have the situation here under control. Just a bit of a stalemate is all.
I would say like, okay, because I already know I'm getting other games, but Baldur's Gate 4, like another Baldur's Gate would make me very happy. I love Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. Someone could tell me a criticism about that game, and I would blindly defend it. So, like, that's how I like that game. So yeah, I would just want another one of those. I've just gotten into D&D over the past couple of years, and I've gotten into Magic the Gathering this year. And I feel like my nerd life has become so much more filled. Like,
You know what's funny? I didn't read it, so I don't know how true it is. But I saw a headline that said that they're struggling to find a developer for Baldur's Gate 4 because for whatever reason, Larian won't be doing it.
oh yeah, I think that tracks, because Wizards of the Coast are notable butt faces. So, they make things a lot more complicated. And I'm excited for Divinity, the new game by Larian. I'm going to be on there day one. I am going to be starting my Divinity Original Sin 2 playthrough soon. I think today I was actually going to... What is like the next thing in your backlog now that we're talking about it? What's the next game you're going to get into?
Backlog. I really need to go back to Xenoblade. I have two friends who have been begging me, like, please go back to Xenoblade, because I started it. I don't know how far. I don't remember how far I am. But so many other games popped up, and I just stepped away from it. But they're like, please go back. Please go back.
Because I think it does that typical JRPG thing where it's like, oh, we're on a happy adventure. Now, granted, Xenoblade, the first one, Definitive Edition, they immediately let you know from the jump, it is not sweet.
Yeah,
It is not sweet.
immediately. I remember I one of because those same two friends are who put me on it first, and almost like immediately I called and said, "What did you have me play?"
Besides tramping all over my webs, that is.
Freaking, I've yet to play 2. I've beaten 3 and I've beaten the first one, but I've yet to play freaking 2.
See, I only have one because I've been asking because really they want me to play them so that I can get to 3 because 3 is the one that they like we're gonna have a round table conversation.
3 is
but
fire.
they said that for 3 to really hit, I have to do 1 and 2. So I'm gonna go through, straight through.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's things to really like into. You have or haven't beaten 1 yet?
No, I haven't beaten 1 yet.
So there's great parts in 1 that I'm sure you're going to like. There's some mind trippy parts. There's some real cool stuff. 2, the biggest thing about 2 for me is that I am not I like anime, but I grew up on like 90s like anime where like there was like style. It was style over the over animification of things. And Xenoblade 2 has like a very it's a lot more anime than I kind of like dig into. I don't know, because I play Tales of games, and I feel like those are the same thing. So I might just be saying bullshit right now. There's something about 2 I don't like. Okay. But I feel like it wears off pretty easy in there because the story's great.
Can I not gift you? I guess I can. Okay. Yeah, I've heard people say that it's not a bad game, but that 2 is kind of like their least favorite of the main 3.
I can see that. I think 2 has like a really good space drama, which space drama is always great. Get polymorph.
When I tell you this is probably my favorite hex because especially upstairs where any individual room could kill you faster than the boss could.
Yeah.
It's a lifesaver.
It's really useful. I wish it worked on bosses. It might. I probably just never upgraded it throughout.
I mean, you could get it to they will never polymorph, but you can get it like where it does extra damage to them.
Okay. I want to try that then because I would have loved to use it more, but Typhon, I don't think I could turn him into a little sheep. So
that would be hilarious if you could. Not even a little. Imagine if he was just like a giant sheep.
Just the biggest fluffy boy. I would be very happy. Oh man. All right, chat. Chat, you got any more questions? Let us know. Let me see here. Right now, we're just gonna play some Hades. Do some game. This is great.
Such deep, impenetrable gloom surrounds the underworld princess that not even her infernal eye can easily discern what horrors lie therein.
If I can't see into the shadows, I'll cut through.
Double D said it's hard to say right now because for most things we either have something coming out already, like we have Neo 3 that's coming out and Onimusha is coming and Wolong Dynasty is coming. That's hard to say. I'd agree. I think everything that I wanted a sequel for got like announced. Like they even gave us a new Spyro's on the way. Like come on.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Jack and Daxter. There you go. A new Jack and Daxter.
I was really deep because the first video game that I played and understood was Crash Bandicoot 2. So I was deep in like the PlayStation platformers once upon a time. But Jack and Daxter was one I just never got into. I don't even think it was a reason. I think I just never really just latched onto it like that.
Honestly, same. I want to give it like a fair thing. I see people like it a lot. And I think I wanted to get into it. I just never had the opportunity to. And when I did, it wasn't like the first thing on my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, Sly Cooper was mine. It was like Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Crash, Spyro.
Yeah, it was for me. It was mainly Crash. I guess I go this. I was mainly Crash and Spyro, but I did play a little bit of Ratchet and Clank.
Okay. Spot Ratchet and Clank that we got right. Okay. Oh, someone in chat brought up a very good game. They want Sly Cooper 5 made by Sucker Punch. Speaking of Sucker Punch, I think this is Sucker Punch. I want Infamous. I want a brand new Infamous.
Yo, I don't know what went wrong in my life to where Infamous just completely passed me by. But like I remember seeing advertisements and I remember seeing like the characters in like the Astrobot games. And I went and looked it up and I was like a main character that's semi like criminal with electric based powers. That's so far in my wheelhouse. Like, why? How did I miss this game?
Yeah, and you could be good or evil. And
I was like, how did I miss this game?
There's parkour. Like it was genuinely like a video game as video game. A new prototype would be nice. I like prototype, but I'm not a huge fan because I'm like, it was like a little bit too goofy for me. I gotta probably go back and replay them. I don't remember latching on to anything about prototype. A new Army of 2 though, that would be great. A new Darkness would be great.
Could make a lovely gift.
What else they have? I'm gonna say, dang, there's a lot of video games. It's like a very broad question.
Let's see if I can get some armor. That would be helpful. Nope. Oh, what's up?
Yeah, we're gonna play the rest of this run out.
I've returned as much gold as I could, but know full well it isn't easy for you to procure the goods you provide.
Yeah. Infamous was so good. It was so good. And you know, that's why I hope we continue. And the thing is, that game's not getting remastered. So the only way for you to go ahead and play Infamous, I think, is to actually have the disc. Or get the streamed version on like PlayStation Store, which I think that's dumb as crap. I like it for accessibility, but I think you should just make it so people can afford to play the game or buy the game if they have it. I think relying on a Wi-Fi connection to then stream the game and they could lock into something to play it. I don't think that should be I think that should be a very cheap service if that's the case.
Yeah. I remember I streamed because I bought a Fire Stick to do the Xbox stream thing. That's how I originally played South of Midnight. And I pushed through, but there was definitely someone was like, "Ooh, I would much rather just have this game myself."
Right.
Blood and darkness. I can sense you of those.
Because it's like it's laggy. There's a delay. The bit rate's all messed up.
Providing such a gift.
I played like I said South of Midnight and also Blueprints.
Ooh.
What's surprising to me, Blueprints actually performed worse on the stream than South of Midnight did.
Huh? Isn't it like less
Exactly.
intensive?
Exactly.
Oh.
But there were a couple of times when I was playing Blueprints and I fell off of the map, so it ended my day. I was like, "Wait, what happened?"
That's crazy.
Odysseus has known his share
It's
of
like,
witches
can't they just bring back like the small little like arcade? Make the online membership cheap, right? I think, especially if y'all are gonna push Game Pass. You know, there's ways to
Like
do
that
it.
would be the way to do it, but you know, clearly Xbox knows what they're doing, right?
Right. Look, I feel so bad for Asha. She has to fix all the BS. crazy. Crazy. That's
And
like
she's
Obama
getting, and she's
inheriting
getting
Bush.
exactly. She's getting like all of the blame for all the BS that like Spencer and all the other folks have done, and it's just like I don't know what to say because you stuck here. That's the job you took.
Just make the best of what you can get.
That's all you can do.
Oh man. Cause yeah, we used to have Xbox Arcade. I remember Xbox was big on the indies.
Yep.
Like, I think we're overdue for a Parasite Eve. Yep, a new Parasite Eve would be great. I'd say like Radiata stories maybe. There's so much. A new Gauntlet would be great. I think we need to bring real co-op games back. That's why I love it. It Takes Two and Split Fiction.
Man, well. You said that you don't have a Switch, but I'm looking forward to Orbitals for the same reason.
Yeah, Orbitals looks like it's gonna be great too. Dude, when I realized that was a Switch exclusive, dude, I cried. I shed real tears.
It is. It. I mean, thankfully, I do have Switch 2, but I definitely feel that pain.
At least let it be multiplayer. I think it's gonna be a timed exclusive. I hope. But no, if
Pretty
Nintendo
sure.
has it.
Because even this was a timed exclusive. They had it pretty much right for the Switch 2's launch, and then I think earlier this year they put it everywhere else.
Yeah. But like, oh man, okay, that would make the most sense. I'm gonna ask you this since your top two are Nintendo titles. Do you think Nintendo? Would you be a fan of Nintendo pushing their titles out to like other platforms, or do you think that would be bad for them?
Would it be bad for Nintendo? Absolutely. And honestly, at this point, I probably wouldn't because of all the stuff that Xbox and PlayStation are doing. Like I think them being on Nintendo kind of shelters them a bit, especially if we're going to talk, like us getting physicals.
All right.
If you had asked me before, like recent events, I may have said like, yeah, I would have liked to see that, but as of now, I feel like these franchises are probably safest staying like Nintendo exclusive, so that Nintendo will support them because they know that they need more than just Mario games.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
I think that makes sense. And when you bring, because I wasn't even thinking about like the us trying to go into like a digital future. I wasn't even thinking about that aspect, but it's very scary. I don't like that at all.
No.
And it's
No.
so it's
Like
what are they going to do?
especially,
Start pushing out retailers like, oh, we just not selling games at Walmart no more. That whole place is going to be a ghost town.
The air's thick.
yeah. She here again, ain't it?
No Aris.
No?
For gods.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll get past Skiller this time.
This is a safer path than through it.
Yeah, no, it's just bad all around. Because even if, like, for me in particular, play games in class. Like, I get games that we play, for us to analyze them, talk about like story, game design and stuff. So someone has to buy those. I have to get like the school to pay for these games. And I can tell you from experience, they are not too keen on paying for digital copies.
They ain't spending that 70.
So they're like, no, you want us to pay $70 for a file? Like not even something you can hold? So that really kind of like starts to limit the stuff that I can get for the class.
Jesus, yeah, man. They don't understand how much them physical copy means, especially like in our generation. I think we were the last generation that had like, when we were doing nothing in class, they roll out the TV with the wheels with a little VHS.
Yep. Yeah, like oh man, those are the days.
Those were the days indeed. We at least had like a projector or something. You know, teacher bring in a little DVD, Lion King or something, slide it into the laptop. And you know, I think
we don't have any of that anymore, man.
We don't have any of that anymore at the sake of convenience, man. And
Name of Hades.
look, that ride home when you got a new game and you can't wait to get home to play it, but your mom got to stop everywhere.
Yeah, man, dude. I'm just stuck on JRPGs. I will never forget. We were driving to Memphis because I'm from Mississippi originally. We were driving to Memphis, and I begged my mom to stop at a GameStop because I had been looking for this game, Skies of Arcadia Legends.
Ooh, Skies of Arcadia, yeah.
It's like she stopped. I found it. I was overjoyed. When I tell you, man, that was the longest 2-3 hour drive I've ever experienced in my life. All I wanted to do was to get home to play it. All I wanted to do was get to where we were going so I could play it.
Just reading the manual, looking at the disc.
The manual, looking at the disc, reading the back.
and that kids aren't gonna have that experience anymore. Like I look back on those times fondly, dude.
No, like I remember. Well, not I remember, but another of the things that we do in the class is when we're going through like the history of stuff. I show them because I have a couple of gaming magazines. I have some games that still have the manuals, and some of the kids they look at them like, what is this? Why is this all this extra in the case?
That's what they used to give you.
It's like, exactly. They used to be generous, actually.
Sometimes, like the manual would be a map and tell you all the places you need to go.
That you would need.
Mm-hmm. We used to have strategy guides. We didn't have to just TikTok or YouTube. Oh, what's the cheat to get past here? Then you get a strategy guide, or you go to like a forum post and read about stuff.
I've actually written a strategy guide. I think I did one for the original Paper Mario way back when I was a kid. It was one of my greatest achievements.
Oh, okay, whoa, is it still online? Because I would love to play Paper Mario with your strategy guide.
That's a good question. I don't know if it is or not.
Oh, I hate the little big jellyfish.
Seriously.
Because he's just always doing damage, and he just takes so long to break. But once you got him,
that's it. Yeah.
Because he just hit you for 30.
Oh, I don't know if it's still. I did it on Game Facts on Game FAQ, so I don't know if it's still there or not. But I gotta take this. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna hit you up afterwards. I gotta find what the old username was.
The decay, and so invariably find themselves exactly here.
Even that was like going online, not to TikTok or to YouTube, but going online to Game Facts, and having to parse through the strategy guides and stuff. It was an experience.
The entire thing. And now it's like, and that's what I'm like, when I hear the argument that games are easier these days, I try not to get involved with it, because the thing that makes games easier these days is not the games themselves, it's just how to solve issues in games. Like, a lot of gamers, I feel like, are afraid of a game over, so they go for like the best build, the meta build, how to get all this, and it's no more of that like exploration, I would say.
Yeah, like I've seen people say, and I do. Oh, come on, man. I've seen people say, and I do agree with it, that people have optimized the fun out of a lot of their games. Like you said, they're constantly searching for the meta builds and trying to get like the best possible outcome their first playthrough. So there's no exploration, there's no like learning the game. You're just looking up whatever you feel as if you need, or whatever you think is going to get you like to the end without that game over.
Yep. And the crazy part is, they don't even like try. Like they'll beat that game and then go on to the next, and then do the same thing.
It's just like like that how would that can't be fun.
It can't be. Like, just I remember there. What was the boss that really did it? I think it was in Bacon Kato's Origins. It was one of the Malpercio underling fights. And I remember, like, because my friends didn't play this game before. I wasn't allowed to get on the computer.
Oh wow.
I still snuck on there. They would just say I'm not allowed to. I'd still get on there and they'd see it, and I wouldn't get in trouble for it. I'm working that out in therapy. Don't worry. But I would have, like, it was a very obscure game that not a lot of people talked about, and I didn't know the proper way to search for it. So I would just be stuck at that fight for weeks and weeks, and I just, like, now that I'm older, I could probably just do that fight as a grown man and just do it like 2 tries, 1 try, I'm done. But I miss the wonder about things, being so ignorant and trying to get good at something, make sense of it, get lost in it, listening to the same themes over and over. Man, it's good.
You just reminded me of when I was hang. Oh.
Ooh.
All right. I have to amend. I watched someone play this game and was saying, like, how did they not see these puddles on the ground? I now have to amend that statement because I did not see that until the last minute. But yeah, you mentioned what's this? Oh yeah, like difficult bosses. And like I said, Final Fantasy 7 was, I mean not 7, Final Fantasy 10 one of my favorite games ever. Pretty much every version of Seymour and Unalesca was just, oh god.
Yeah. Casting Megadeth is crazy. Because how do you amplify that, you know?
Insane.
Hey, Cable. Yes, hello. Is there a reason you don't get in for a lot of melees? You start slapping her.
Honestly, survivability. I'm trying to play cautious because I would like to beat Skiller before we get off.
I believe. I mean, if you want, I can give you one more run, but but I think you got it. There it is.
Oh, perfect. Not having a mana recovery is kind of screwing me though, because it's also making this go much. That was dumb. Also making this go much slower.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, come on. I did.
Oh,
I can't. Yeah.
It.
That was a mistake.
Do you want to do one more? One more run?
You're tempting me. Oh, we're getting history. You know what? Yeah. Nah, we're gonna say we get the backstory. I think getting the backstory is after this is a good time to wrap up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold you though. I'm gonna go back to my file and go beat them up just to make myself feel better.
You're gonna crush it. I gotta see. I have to only imagine how crazy you are on your file where you have everything.
I bid you farewell for now, Lord Hypno.
Chronos.
This was fun, though. This was fun.
This was great. I'm very happy you decided to come here. Thank you for coming, actually. Yeah.
Yes, of course, of course.
Yes. Everybody give it up for Marcus. And once again, you can go ahead and follow them at... One second, I gotta pull it up because I want to alt-tab out of the game.
Shush, Homer. How shall I ever catch her if you're going to describe my every move?
Yeah, what is it? Loose as a Deuce. Go ahead and give them a follow. Their name is in the title. They're on all platforms. Super, like I said, super cool individual. Blerd. They love JRPGs, love video games. Hades fan. College educator on video games, which is probably cool stuff. Like, cool stuff. That's thing of dreams, low-key. It's objectively cool.
You'll find her yet.
Odysseus,
And all that.
have you seen Hecate about?
Yeah.
Also, if you guys like this episode, spam that like button and subscribe, please. It does help. It goes a long way. I'm gonna like the episode, so if you don't, that means that you just hate me.
Somewhere, little goddess.
Where? Oh. She saw who I did.
You're dead.
And see, this kind of going back to one of those earlier questions we had about like that whole educator, like her being like stern, but also, like caring. Because one of the really interesting things about Hecate and Melanoi's like relationship is that she raised her to be like this Titan killing warrior,
What's he about?
but she also is effectively her mama.
Yep. Her parent away from her parent.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
There you are. Got you again.
So it's like, yeah, like, I mean, what they're doing right now, they're playing hide and seek. And yeah, eventually Hecate is going to be like, oh, this is training for you to be able to find your foe. You're playing hide and seek with the child.
I can and shall.
If I remember right, I think you over here. Yes. Yeah, this was fun. This reminded me how much I love this game.
It's a great one. It's a 10 out of 10 in our hearts.
Heard your laughter before.
Yes.
Reminded me of your mother.
Can I drop a link for Luce's channel? I can give you their TikTok. Do you make any content like online, or do you have like a place where you like make videos or anything like that?
Yes and no. I do have a YouTube, and I think there are some videos there. But I have been debating on like actually like making that a full blown like thing.
I still get
Like I have a couple of posts. I think I have a couple of posts on TikTok, and I have a couple of videos on YouTube. But I don't know. Maybe this is a sign to really lean into that.
Yeah, well, like if you enjoyed it today and enjoyed talking about the games and giving your hot takes, which I always appreciate it. I definitely think you good. It's a very fun hobby for sure.
And I wish to become
Yeah.
strong like
Yeah.
you.
It's just, I think for me, the only hurdle is just time.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you hear my mother's laugh again.
And I shall
About to
do
say,
my
if
I
we
know,
had it,
to prepare you so that you may succeed
Go
where
ahead.
I fail.
I was gonna say like
Not for your family's
if we
sake,
didn't live in the
but for
reality
your
we
right.
did and AI was ethical and I could tell it exactly how I wanted my stuff to be and not copy anybody, just specifically have something make videos for me or a person that I could afford
Try to beat Chronos
and go live
yourself.
the rest of my life, it would save me so much time. The worst part about content
Oh,
creation is the time.
so much. Like I know on my YouTube, which I'm pretty sure you can also get to through Loose as a Deuce. On my YouTube, I have a couple of videos that I did like a top 10 games of a year. I did it for last year in 24. The thing that took the most was the editing.
Yep.
I had recorded the audio, got the clips together, all that, but actually putting it in video format,
Concern yourself with
hours.
your own pain, not mine.
Hours of just time. Just
Just time. And you would think that would be like that should be the quote unquote the easiest part because I've already done all the hard work. I played the games already. Why is this more work than playing the games?
You just expressed like the past 3 years of my pain in the most clear way. Artist says they don't use TikTok, so they can do YouTube or Twitch.
And I'm
Okay.
nowhere near ready.
I will. Well, on social media platforms, it's loose as a deuce. So make sure you check YouTube, check Twitch as well. If you do have, do you watch streams?
Are you growing more motivated?
I do watch streams again, not as much as I could because time. But I do. I do have because it's loose as loose on pretty much everything, like TikTok, YouTube. I don't know if it's my Twitch, but I do know it's like all of those social medias, like Instagram, stuff like that too.
Thank you.
Hey, you're up. You were out a while. See anything good down there that time?
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe one more pep talk from Hecate, and
I walked past Erebus down to Oceanus. It was so strange being underneath.
Yeah, as soon as this is over, you're
Do you
losing
remember the
another
sea door?
2 weeks, another month. Just. Oh man.
The sea.
Yeah, I think after this, I'm gonna probably start up Darksiders, or I'm going to rewatch Obsession. I did my first watch. I got a critical one now.
I've been getting mixed messages, I guess.
I've heard that is it as good as people are saying?
It's a big
I
place.
think it is.
I shall return.
I think it's a good movie. I think it's full of suspense. I think it's very organic and I think it has a very nice tone and stuff to it, right? And I think there's a really great performances. I don't think it's. I'm not getting out of my chair. I'm not like, oh my god, yes, Obsession. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good.
I feel it.
And until we meet again, shadows conceal.
And I'm not sure if that's just because I'm a salty boy. I don't like it when a lot of people like the same thing. I don't know if that's my contrarian in me, where it's like, it's all right.
I'm ready.
Dude, I still have to watch Witch Had a Telier. I watched the first episode and did not keep watching.
Please help me avenge both
Because I don't have the time.
This is the time. Millennium has the right idea. Time is against us.
Exactly. See? Message. Message. All right. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, you guys. We will, if you guys enjoy this, once again, please give Marcus a follow at Loose as a Deuce. Feel free to ask them questions. Be cool about it though. Don't just be like, hey, what's this? Be cool about it. Give them support, check in on them, and please engage with them about video games. They're a cool personality and stuff. I'm also gonna lob you a Discord invite in case you ever just want to pop in the server and hang out with us. Marcus, so you feel free to be in there, and you will have the role that protects you from the people that scare us.
I appreciate it.
So yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for coming through to this first episode, and y'all be easy. I'll be easy. Let me alt tab. You may lose control for a second, and then bam. Oh god, bam.